So let's talk about the two ways of breathing. I'm going to describe something to you. I'm sitting up. I want you to watch what I'm doing, but in fact, you can try it sitting up. It's very difficult. I want you, having listened to what I've done and played around with what I'm going to show you, I want you then to lie down. Remember what I've said and do it lying down, because lying down is much, much easier. Once you can do it lying down, then you can try and change that so that it'll work with you sitting up. So don't feel frustrated. Just listen and give it a go, and then lie down and do it again, and it'll all be much easier. Lying down on your back. Okay. So what I want you to do is put a hand on your chest and a hand on your belly. And this is a lesson in awareness. For you to become aware of something that's happening all the time, because gosh, we all breathe. If you stop breathing, you're dead. So you're going to have this lesson in awareness of what's actually going on, rather than I breathe. So, yes, you breathe one way or you breathe the other way, it just depends. And if you become aware of what you're doing, you can change everything, as I've described. So, hand on your chest, hand on your belly. As you breathe in, I want you to feel which hand moves more. Is it your chest or is it your belly? Now I can do both because I practiced. See what you can do. So as you breathe, now what you may find is that it's both, that your chest moves and your belly moves. If you can, get somebody else to sit and watch with you, because often you may miss the subtle movements of one or the other. And you really don't. You don't want to miss this, because it's becoming aware of smaller movements. So you may find as you do this, as you breathe in, your belly kicks in first, but the chest takes over. Or the chest kicks in and then the belly comes. So you're wanting to see, because you can have a chest breath and a belly breath, a belly breath and a chest breath, just a chest breath, just a belly breath, all kinds of variations. And the thing that you're looking for is just to become aware of what is happening. That's the big thing. Okay. Now, there's one other factor that I want you to notice, and that is how you breathe. Is it through your nose or is it through your mouth? And the reason for that is, if I'm sitting and I'm feeling quite cruisy and I'm feeling well, I will most times tend to breathe through my nose. The nose is a fascinating, it's something that breathing through your nose changes a lot of things. And one of the big things it changes is the air out here is dry and it's cold. In my lungs, I want warm, moist air. So if you breathe through your nose and you feel the air as it comes into your lung, as it goes down in the back of your throat, you'll actually hardly notice that air. But now, if you open your mouth and you breathe, you'll feel cold air hit the back there. The cold air isn't as relaxing, and if I'm sitting here and an angry line comes through, I won't think, oh, angry line's coming through, I need to breathe through my nose. I'll go, it's part of your startle response. And so breathing through your mouth turns your chest on. So we come down. The correct, relaxing, beautiful breathing is belly breathing. The chest breathing, which is your fight and flight response, is great when you're being chased, but it is not fantastic. In fact, it is quite horrible for you if you are trying to calm down, if you're trying to cope with stuff. Breathing up into your chest like that, breathing through your mouth, is actually going to make you feel much, much worse. So this is now your task. I want you to go sitting up, feel feel which you use. Is it in your chest that you're breathing, or is it in your belly that you're breathing? As you breathe in, if your belly comes out, that's great. If your chest comes out, that's not good. So sitting up, you'll find it quite difficult to breathe with your belly initially. And so, but lying down, feel yourself lie on your back, close your eyes, put your hand on your belly and your chest, breathe through your nose, and see whether you can play around with it. See whether you breathe still into your chest. You've got work to do. If now lying down, which is relaxing, you just shift to your belly, then you're doing well. The reason that you breathe into your belly is to do with a big structure in your body called your diaphragm. And the way it works is that as you breathe in and you're using your body correctly, your diaphragm goes down and it pushes your belly out. So as you breathe in, you go. And so the diaphragm, as it moves up and down, pushes your belly, and so that your belly will go out when you breathe in, when you're using your diaphragm. There'll be a little picture just below which you can see where you understand how the diaphragm, as it goes down, pushes your belly out. So lie down now, and I want you to become aware of how you breathe, what you're doing, and then just relax and focus onto your belly hand. As you breathe in gently, your belly hand must lift. As you breathe out, your belly hand drops. If you find that hard, lying down, then get a book that's got a certain weight on it and lie down, and as you breathe in, push the book up. Feel like you're lifting the book up as you breathe in, and the book is on your belly. And then just to get the feeling, because here's the cool thing. The cool thing is that we all breathed like this when we were kids. For those of you who can, if you just want to remind yourself how to do it, if you've got a child who's sort of 1 to 4 years of age, watch them breathing, and you'll see that all of them will breathe through their belly. As they breathe in, their belly will go out. As they breathe out, their belly will go in. They do it quite naturally. When you were a child, you did it naturally. You just got out of the habit as the stress grew and grew and grew. So your lizard brain inside said, stress, we must escape. And it changed you from this beautiful Rolls-Royce breathing, which is relaxing, energy-giving, calming, into I've got to escape breathing up here, which makes you feel awful and winds up everything, especially your pain, and turns on all your triggers. So this is your task.